My day of reconciliation was not so much a day of reconciliation. No big clarion calls, no drum rolls, officers of the court, proclamations handed out to the throng. It all happened very spontaneously, as if by accident, like life. I was bothered by a sense of misunderstanding a friend and I were having, and because I love this guy and I'm a prince who gets bugged by the smallest irritation, I felt I had to do something, so I sent him a text message, and his response was warm and very kind and included the line, "Never think there's something wrong with our solid friendship." So a few days later we played tennis and then we went for lunch. Problem solved. On the same day, I went to Queen Elizabeth Park to find some of the gang with who I often play doubles tennis. And when I arrived, there was a guy there named Don, and Don and I hadn't spoken in 2 years. We just sort of didn't get along, and so we just stayed away from each other. But there he was, and he said very warmly, "Hi, would you like to hit some balls?" I said, "Sure." And we ended up playing doubles all afternoon, and we've been friends ever since. No discussion, just sort of this understanding that what were we pissed off about? Nothing. So, making amends or repairing old wounds is highly recommended, but it's not always that simple. What about reconciliations with things that may haunt us from the past? We may be plagued by feelings of persecution, abuse, or disrespect imprinted by the bad behavior of others many years ago, and we may make the brave move to go into therapy or counseling and root out some of these hurts. We spill old secrets and cry over shame, guilt, and pain. All of this is good, but don't think that doing this work is some kind of cure. There is no cure. There's no cure. It's only process, always process. Sharing deep feelings with others and examining long simmering wounds, helpful and often more. The experience can be liberating. Great weights fall from our shoulders, but understand, these imprints are not going away. They show up every single day, pretty much, and you can't slay the dragon. There's no slaying the dragon. My remedy for the dragon is, when the dragon shows up at least once a day, you say, "Oh, you," and you kiss him on his warty nose and you say, "Thanks for dropping in again. See you again tomorrow, you asshole." And then you go make some toast or play tennis or walk the dog or something. Life is filled with these kinds of little plagues. What are you supposed to do? How much weight and power we want to give bad feelings is entirely our choice. Pickle. The art and necessity of reconciliation should actually be taught in schools.